So far, my bad, I didn't hit record. We've papered the outside flaps and the inside. Well, I know you're older than me, but still. You're not that old. I agree, you're not that old. Denise, what program do you use for web browsing? Do you use Internet Explorer, Google Chrome? Actually, put that to the side. Okay, don't need ink open anymore. Back to the side. Okay, if you go to Google and you go to their extensions, you can look up a Do Not Disturb extension for your Google Chrome, and it will make it so that you don't get ads. So right now we're just taking the flaps that we're using. They were scored at 1/2 inch, and I'm using, I think this is 1/4 inch. Yeah, I'm using 1/4 inch score tape to go across. And I'm using score tape, not the ATG, simply because we want these to stay on. They're going to have photos on them, so they can be, yeah, if you have Firefox or even Safari, I think. They also help block pop-ups, and it'll hide the ads on the side of Facebook too. I know those are annoying as well. Score tape on these flaps, and just so I can show you what we're going to do. Actually, I don't remember if the app has commercials or not. So just in case we run out of time, I'm going to show you how to do these sets of flaps. So depending on if you want your flaps to go on top of your big one or below your big one on the sides, you have to decide how to put them on the paper. So this one, my little flaps go on top. So I think we start from the bottom and go up. So let's see. So this is the inside, and we're going to start here at the bottom. Let's see, ½ inch. Sorry, I did the other one so long ago I've almost forgotten. Now, you want to line it up where the crease is and make sure you don't go below that crease. And we're going to mat these as well with paper, so don't worry about them just being black. We're going to have different colors on those as well. Just want to give a little bit of space. Aw, have a great weekend, Maria, or week, Maria. I think that's your name, right? Yes, Maria. Woohoo. Sorry, there's so many people to remember names for, and some people go by different names. Try and keep them lined up the best possible. And we have 9 going down on each side. So it's just like doing a waterfall in a mini, but you're working sideways. Oh, thank you, Miss Denise. I really like this one too. I'm super excited to be able to put my photos in it. Now, you'll see up here at the top, I am slightly off kilter. So there's a little bit of dismay there, but oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's see. So that's how it sits there. And we're going to line these with papers. So I'm going to set that to the side. And we'll do the big pieces now. That way you'll see how they bridge into each other like this. Yes. 9 flaps on each of the short sides. So, if you're looking at it, there's 9 flaps on this side, 9 flaps will go on this side, and then there's 9 flaps in this part too, that'll be on this paper. But I cut enough paper of the big pieces for these flaps that you'll be able to use both sides. Okay. Well, I was going to try and switch to where you could just look at me like you're talking to me versus watching me just put down square tape, but it seemed that it was not working out earlier for people. That all it did was make them freeze. Hello, Mystique. My Diva cat is sniffing to see if there's anything to be scared of. And my boys are still snuggled up on the top of the cat tree. Okay, come here. You want to come say hi? Come here, peep sweet. Come here. Come on. Come here. Okay. Here you go. Here's your 15 minutes of fame. Say hi. This is Mystique, like mystery, but kind of like the X-Men character that's all blue. That's what we call her, Mystique. They're saying hi. Sometimes I call her squeakers because when you like play with her, she goes meh, meh. Huh. That's sweet. So, say bye. You can stay in Mom's lap. But she's got to keep crafting. Sorry. So yeah, I think it's absolutely adorable that Carrie Underwood announced her pregnancy by putting Big Brother and Big Sister t-shirts on her dogs. That's just adorable. So obviously you guys met Garfield a little bit earlier. He's the baby. He thinks he belongs in my lap 24/7. And he yells at me if he can't get to me. So if I was going to use a pet to announce something like that, it would be him, and it would say, I don't get to be the baby anymore. Sorry, Steves. You gotta go. Okay. So now we're done with these flaps. This time, working on this page, this is our top. So now we're going to start at the top and work our way down. So this Wednesday, I'm hoping to work on the mini album that I will be doing next with you guys. Which is going to match the big box that I did here on Ustream. I'm going to do 2 of them, so I'll do one to get all the dimensions that we'll need, and I'll do a write-up like I did for this one. See, now this one is definitely off kilter. So, for an example of how these come together, so you'll put the small flaps down, then the big flap, small flap, then the big flap, small flap, big flap, small flap. Obviously, when you have this side in, you'll have to do both sides, but they'll just stack on top of each other, like so. Okay. That was off kilter. Okay. Big flap, small flap, big flap. Sorry. So you'll have a big flap on top. When you look at it, it'll look like that. Hello, Debbie. I don't think I saw you in here earlier. And Crafty DGTR. I've seen you in here, but I don't think you ever talk. Miss Susie and Debbie and Dainty Diva. I am doing a photo box, and Kim, if you're listening, can you toss my blog link up for me? You can get the directions for the cutting part off of my blog, which is CheshireCatScraps.com. There's a cutting guide, and then the first video is on my YouTube or here on Ustream for putting it all together. And then today we've just been papering, and I forgot to hit record on the first part, but it was just putting the paper on the outsides and the inside. But now we're doing the flaps, which are where the pictures will go. And then we'll paper the mats once we're done here with the score tape. And I use score tape and magnets to hold everything together. Magnets are awesome. I've been using rare earth magnets that I got from Amazon, but I have some basic grade magnets coming from my friend Tammy over at Country Craft Creations. She owns a Facebook store, and Denise, if you check out the link that I posted yesterday about the first Graphic 45 paper, that's her Facebook store name. It's Country Craft Creations in Hooper. Yeah, the magnets are to keep the box closed. Correct. Let's see. We started from the bottom. For these it didn't matter, did it? She's very, very nice, and she sends your stuff promptly. She buys direct from the retail or the manufacturer, so you don't have any extra markup in there. Huh. Well, we lost some more people. Yes, it is we had a Shih Tzu that we had for almost 16 years. And I wish we had more pictures of her because I'd love to do something like this for her and our dog Ginger that we lost. Buffy we had to put down. She was the Shih Tzu because she had a tumor on her belly. It just wouldn't have gone away even with surgery. Although I'm thinking maybe I'll do one of these for my birth mom for Christmas, because she's got a gazillion cats. Her one cat has had kittens 3 times. Although the first time she only had 1 kitten, which is very strange. It doesn't happen very often. And the second time she was able to find home for all of the kittens, and she only kept 1, and unfortunately that one just ate a rabbit the other day and had to go to the emergency pet hospital, because there was a bone lodged in his throat, and she just couldn't afford it, so she had to give him up, and they will be finding him a new home if he survives the surgery. Very, very heartbroken. But she still has like 9 other cats. And yes, it was one of her babies, but she's not at a loss of pet love. So let's see, let me try to zoom in again. Okay, so I'm taking my paper and I'm just gonna try lining it up here. And putting that down. So a cute little wallet-sized photo or a little 3x4 photo would go great on these. And I got 3 different papers to go through these, so it'll coordinate well, but that's how it'll look going through. And these I didn't paper both sides, or I didn't cut enough for both sides, simply because there's already 18 of them. So I love pugs. Pugs and bulldogs are just so freaking cute. with their smushed up faces. But I have, let's see. This is my pet photos for my box here. So obviously you can tell I love Garfield. There's so many pictures of Garfield. This is him sitting down to eat with my mom. Him looking all prestigious. He's napping. Thinking he's a dog. This is when he was quite a bit littler. And just, how could you not love that? Just look how precious he is. I'm pretty sure I could do a scrapbook of just Garfield. Okay, I knew there was one in here, at least. This is Skip. We're on our way to the park, and he looked so happy looking out the window. He's our black lab. And this is Garfield and Emily. Emily belongs to my nephew, technically, but I love her like she's mine. And this is Dino, who's talking to me right now. He's my longest cat I've had. I found him when I was living in an apartment over in Hearst. So. There's Skip again. And that's Skip as a puppy. And this is when we were moving. Sandy decided that she was going to jump up in the Penske truck to ride with my husband. She just looks so cute up there. And she's 7 now. I just love her to pieces. These aren't pet related. Don't know why they're in here. Random photo, but this is me and my brother. I had to stand on a chair or a stool to be as tall as him. It's my little brother, who's not very little. There's the 2 boys. These are the ones that were fighting over the top of the cat tree. Sandy in the back seat with Skip. Look at them, aren't they cute? They just smile at each other. And Emily. And Sandy loving me. And this is one of my absolute favorites. It's Dino snuggled up with Mystique. And it's on top of a suitcase. And this is my next favorite because it's so funny. My husband took all 3 cats in his arms and sang happy birthday to me. I'm exactly 2 days older than him. So it's pretty funny. So there's Garfield, Mystique, and Dino. And there's all 4 of them sitting in the window looking outside. Now, Garfield and Mystique are actually brother and sister. They're from the same litter. So they're super cute. And there's Dino and Mystique when she was little, cuddled up underneath the table. You can see how little she is next to his face, because he's so much smaller than the other ones now. There's Mystique the first day we brought her home. Somewhere I have a picture of her next to a remote for comparison of size. They were so small. She likes to cuddle under blankets. There's a fun picture of Dino. This is one of the first pictures I ever took of Dino, and technically Dino took this picture. He reached out his paw and hit my screen and took a picture. So he took a selfie. And this is Dino curled up inside of my desk drawer while I was doing homework one day. Loves to lay with his belly up and get belly rubs. There they were, so small. Garfield and Mystique are a little over 2 years old. Dino, I've had Dino for almost 3 years. Let's see, what are my big ones up? This is me and my great grandma. Kissing my daddy. This is me and hubby in a photo that we took last year with my family up in Nebraska. And you, my little brother. Can't tell he's my brother and not my sister with his long hair, but yeah. Anyways, that's the stack of photos that's going to go in this book, or box. So, all my fur babies. Hello, Dainty Diva. Oh, and Denise, if you have any more of that Graphic 45 stuff you want to get rid of, you let me know. Oh, goodness me. Probably pay attention, huh, guys? Don't glue your stuff on the other one. Okay, let's try that again. I've had it for a couple months, and I've just been using it recently. It's come in handy a couple times with doing videos. Get talking and get distracted. Ustreamer, what kind of device are you on? Yay, we're almost done with this side of the paper. Well, it is 8 o'clock. So, really this is all there is. Just papering it up. And my paper's not any different for the different sections. It's all the same. The polka dot, the blue, and the yellow. Hi Susan, hi Dainty Diva, and hi guests that I can't see names for. What kind of device are you on, Ustreamer? that's what it looks like with both sides up. And there's the closed part. So really what's left is just finishing papering those flaps with the paper of your choice. For this time I chose to cut enough of these to cover both front and back so that you could have 18 4x6 photos and 18 3x4. These are just under 4 inches. So this side's 3 7/8, and this way is 4 inches. So a 3x4 would no, it's 4x4. I don't know. What did I measure? Anyways, 4x4. That's okay, Sophie. Never worry. I know you're at work, so that's fine. So 4x4 photos can go on here, and 4x6 photos can go on here. So there's 18 of each for what I did tonight. So 18 of these, and 18 of these, and 9 flaps on each of the 3 sides. So these I will paper both front and back of the large flaps. Does anybody have a question? Can I answer anything before we call it a night? See you next Monday, Sophie. So on my website you can see you can get to the Ustream video that's the most current. You can find my cutting guide for this photo box. On YouTube you can catch all the videos that I've done here on Ustream, as well as you can watch them here on Ustream up to 30 days. So I'm not sure when my first video will go off of Ustream, but they are all up on YouTube, so you can watch them there. And I post pictures and information on my blog, so if you want to follow that and keep track, it's a great way to know if anything changes for Ustream, or if I have a cutting guide for the project we're going to be working on. I'm hoping to get a mini album worked on this week. Hi, Steve. Again, I will try and get that put up on Wednesday if I can. I will post on Facebook. My Facebook is open, so you can see anything I post on there. Post a lot of Garfield pictures. Just giving you a heads up. Okay, Ustreamer, the first video from last Monday is there on how to put together the box. This video isn't going to be up there quite yet, You will want to start with part 1 in order to understand what we did today. See a little cat there in the corner. Come here, Sticky. Come on. Here. Oh. That's okay. Typing isn't always easy. Well, I can't wait to see everybody's pictures. Please post them on Facebook. Send them to me, whatever, and I will put them up there. Aww. Yes, this is Mystique. She's my diva. You streamer, do you have a name? Yeah, she does have really big eyes. This is Mystique. Like mystery. I named her that because she's got the 2 different color faces. Hi, Vern. She's my pretty girl. Hi, Elaine. You made it, but it's 8 o'clock. We're almost done. Mystique. Here, I'll type it. That's okay, it's not a common name, so I know most people don't say it. Yes, just like on X-Men. If Torties like this were boys, she would have been named Phantom, like Phantom of the Opera. Because she looks like she has a mask on. With 4 cats, you gotta come up with strange names. I have Garfield. That was my husband's doing, not mine. Dino was Dinah, like Alice in Wonderland's cat in real life. That's okay. Torties are always girls. Have fun, Kim. Fun government. Woo woo. Rub my belly. Rub my belly. we have Emily, which is my nephew's cat. And he named her that because he wanted a name that was for like a demon. Apparently, the name Emily is a demon name. I'm not sure. And he spells it E-M-M-A space L-E-E. So between Dino, who was supposed to be Dinah, Mystique, who would have been Phantom, I have Sandy, who her full name is Sandy Pants, because she was born in the deserts in California, and she looks like the color of sand. She's my Sandy girl. That's my doggy. And then we have Skipper, which is like the skipper of a ship, because my husband's a military guy. So. Four cats, 2 dogs, and a nephew. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and stop recording, and I will get this up here on Ustream and then over onto YouTube. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Let me get this off my chest there. Or evening. And Vern, I hope you come back. That was your name, right? Sorry. Dad with names. Elaine, I hope you get to watch the recording. Thank you, Metwife, for coming in. Thank you, Denise, for coming. Susan, have a great evening. Dainty Diva, I don't know who you are, but I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you, guys.